Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome along to the Mountbatten Leisure Centre here on the south coast in Portsmouth. It's the first Masters Series touch tennis event of 2017, and 2016 was a huge year for the sport, with the support of Sky Sports behind it, allowing it to infiltrate into many homes who may have previously been unaware of the sport. And 2017 looks set to be even bigger and better as touch tennis becomes more and more popular. Well, I'm delighted to say that myself, Adam Fielder and Mikey Pereira next to me will be guiding you through all of the Open quarterfinals matches, semi-finals, and of course the final, as well as the women's final to come later on. So sit back, relax, and enjoy with us some high-octane, high-quality touch tennis throughout the afternoon. Hi Mikey, it's been a good day so far, hasn't it?
It's been a wonderful day, Adam. Not just for the competitors, it's excellent entertainment for people to come down and to enjoy the action here as well. And what a match we have to start. I mean, this is an absolute blockbuster to get things underway.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam Hassan, the number 2 seed, down the bottom of your picture, and Matt Golledge, the number 7 seed, is at the top in the headband. They've both been playing some pretty good stuff so far today from what we've seen. Two different styles. Matt Golledge, obviously, big serving right-hander. Adam Hassan is a left-hander, 27 years of age. Hassan, Matt Golledge at 25. They've both accumulated some pretty decent prizes on the tour as well, both over £2,000 accumulated over the last few years. Important to get off to a good start in these matches, isn't it? Such a short format.
Oh well, that's excellent retrieval work right on the edge of the court. He's done very well there, has Hassan, just to keep that point alive, and well, he deserves that, and it is a deuce, which of course in this format of the game means deciding point, so this point takes the game. And it is a start for Matt Golledge, who does hold serve, so a positive start for him.
Yeah, so we'll just quickly run you through some of the rules, the rule changes.
There are many, Adam.
Tennis. There are many, you're right. Obviously the court is smaller, I'm sure you can see that. The rackets are smaller as well. There's no let on the serve, so if the serve clips the top of the net, you carry on playing, and you only get one serve as well, no second serves.
I love that jeopardy. That is so risky, isn't it?
It's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it? Do you go for the first serve, or do you just make sure you get it in?
Well, that's something we have seen throughout this day. We've seen some people be tactical with that, not take the risk of the big first serve, and, well, the big serve, I shouldn't say first serve, and just take some of the pace off, just get the ball into play.
Yeah, a lot of them seem to be going for this big kick serve, don't they? The big kind of spin, kicking into the body. Not easy to return.
Well, I think that was close there, wasn't it? Hassan with that forehand down the line, and well, apparently it was just catching the line, wasn't it?
Often tricky facing a left-hander as well, to sort your angles out, different approach. It's just wide for Hassan. Been a good start by Golledge here.
Yeah, absolutely knocking on that door for an early break of serve. Can he take it here?
Just wide, I think. Hassan does well to hold on. Just caught the line.
Oh, just to confirm with you, it is one game. Oh, there we are, the scoreboard catching up. And it is one game apiece to start off here.
Great to see so many people turning out as well. Just shows the popularity of the sport, the way that it's growing.
Yeah, plenty of spectators come to watch this. Plenty of friends and family, of course, of the competitors, but some people who just love the sport at the moment. And it really does.
Even at 10 o'clock this morning when we turned up, there was loads of people here for the first round matches.
Yeah, and it's the touch tennis family, which is just expanding all the time, and really has emerged as a well-known sport in the last few years.
Yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger, isn't it? We noticed earlier on here. They do it on a weekly basis, don't they? So these courts are here all year round. Youngsters to try and get involved, put a racket in their hand at an early stage. Such a great game to start off with, I would have thought.
That's a wild one, and it is Hassan who has the lead. He has his nose in front in this wonderful tussle. This quarter-final, remember. It's Hassan who leads 2-1.
Yeah, Hassan is, he hasn't won too much in recent times. His last victory was back in August of 2015, back in Leicester. But you've got to go back some time for Matt Golledge's last victory, all the way back in 2012 at the Brunel University Open. He's a better player than that, isn't he? Should be competing a little bit more in the latter stage of tournaments, you'd think.
Oh, absolutely, and we're seeing that today. We're lucky with the field of play that we have here today. It started off with some wonderful participants, and we've got a very good quarter-final stage all set up. We've got 7 seeds in the quarter-finals, just the one unseeded player. That's young Ben Patton, the 18-year-old who we've been very impressed with watching him, a left-hander who you'll see lots of in the future on the tour, certainly. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah, we just had a blockbuster of a match in the last 16, didn't we? Simon Roberts against Matt Pearce. Matt Pearce was a big player a couple of years ago. And his ranking doesn't really, it's a bit false, isn't it, his ranking? Shouldn't read too much into that. Not an easy tie for Simon Roberts, but showing his class to come through that one. Yeah,
well, Matt Pearce was the sort of wild card that no one wanted to face. None of the big seeds wanted to face, and Simon Roberts got him and did the job, as he so often does. Simon Roberts, the machine, known as that for a reason, isn't he? So he gets the results that his talent certainly would suggest.
No Elliot Mould here today, the #1. Apparently he's still nursing the hangover of bottling a few match points against Simon Roberts in the last
Well,
tournament.
let's not be cruel now.
Oh, he's made it. It's wonderful from Golledge. It's quite an effective play, isn't it, in touch tennis, coming to the net, difficult to pass, but that was absolutely inch perfect.
No, don't go for that.
Get 2 types of players, don't you? You get the aggressor and the grinder. It's as though Golledge is starting all-out attack today.
Close.
He made it. I think it's been called in. Golledge doesn't look particularly enamoured with the decision.
But that's the wonderful thing about touch tennis, the long rallies that this format just produces. We're seeing long exchanges between these two.
Yeah, it's very difficult to hit a winner past people.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult.
And that's a big service hold. That was a pressure point, deciding point. It goes the way of the #2 seed.
Yeah, so far going to form. Been a good start from Hassan here. Leads by 3-1. Should tell you that the sets are only 1st to 4, rather than obviously 1st to 6 in tennis. And if it goes to 4 games all in the set, we then just play a tie break. It's the 1st to 5 points. So it's a nice short format.
Oh, well. It will chase everything. He'll chase everything down, Hassan. That's something you'll see about him. And he's, well, he almost did himself some damage in his want to get that ball back. Good effort, but does well to hurdle out of the way.
Oh, it's a terrific shot. Big forehand from Golledge. And there's no way, even with the retrieval skills of Hassan, that he can get that one back. It's as big as it gets.
And people don't realise how tough a shot that is, because it is a soft ball they're using. It's tough to get that power.
Yeah, just made a foam, the ball. So really light, got to really get a lot of spin on your ground strokes.
And once again, Hassan keeps on finding himself out wide, and he can't quite get that one back, and it is a game for Golledge, so he keeps this set alive and kicking in this first quarter-final.
I think both players have started well. It's probably a little tough, a bit nervy early on. People watching, you don't want to let your friends and family down that have come out to watch. I think both players have started well, but Hassan just a game away from taking this opening set.
Yeah. Well, it's just a bit of a step up, isn't it? The quarter-final stage. We have an umpire in situ.
Yeah, the goat in the umpire's chair.
Well, he's not just any old umpire, is he?
He's not.
The brainchild of this wonderful sport, touch tennis, and not just umpire. We've got ball kids for the first time today. They haven't been on court until the quarterfinals. They are here now, and it all just feels a bit more of a step up as we reach the later stages.
It relies on a lot of honesty, doesn't it? In the early stages, the players have to kind of call the ball out. We've almost been leaning towards the players have been too honest at times. There's a lot of balls that we've seen that have looked clearly out, and I think the players have just thought, oh, I'm not sure about that. They've carried on.
Well, I think it just goes to show that we're not very honest. You and well, I, yeah. Maybe we shouldn't play. I think we'd have a few arguments on the court. But yeah, like you said, everyone seems to just be very true, very honest, and accepting of the call of their opponent. I mean, they get on with the game.
So Hassan just 1 point away now from taking the opening set. 40 love. At the moment, going the way of the seed in number 2. And there it is. So Adam Hassan is off to the perfect start here. He takes the opening set 4-2. He looks very, very good indeed. Just run you through the other quarter-final matches that are taking place.
Yeah, it's Simon Roberts up against Ed Percival. That's our next match on this centre court. The other match is over on court 1. Elliot Seabrook, the number 3 seed, against that youngster Ben Patton we were talking about. And then Ed Ellis taking on Jamie Sachi. So some very good matches to come. And just on this one, our focus is being held here. I don't think Matt Golledge will mind too much about that first set. He seems to be very relaxed about it. It was a close set. It just fell the way of Hassan. So plenty of time to turn this one around.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get when you play Hassan, don't you? You've got to maybe try something else, try and mix it up. Maybe come to the net a little bit more, go for the slice, try and just change, get him out of his rhythm, Hassan. Because I think if you try and rally with him from the back of the court, he's going to be very, very difficult to beat. So it'll be interesting to see whether Golledge does try something a little different in this second set. The beauty of the sport is also how quickly it can get away from you. You can win or lose matches in a heartbeat almost. Sudden love 30 here as well.
That's a nice serve from Matt Golledge. He is one of the tallest players on the tour. He's at 6'2". He's an imposing figure when he gets out there, and that is a key part of his game when he gets that serve going.
Yeah, just too many mistakes like that at the moment coming from Golledge's racket, and this could be a key one. It's given Hassan a couple of breakpoint chances here, 15-40.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. He's just an artist out there right now, Hassan. He's not making a mistake, and at the moment he is great.
Isn't it? The event he won was back in 2015. When you watch him play like this, just not missing a ball, making Golledge hit so many extra.
I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Just looking at his previous tournaments, the fact that he hasn't won, like you say, since 2015 in Leicester, that tournament, and well, that's remarkable. A player of his talent.
It's been one tournament so far in January. And Adam Hassan lost to Ashley Neves, 2 sets to love there. Ashley Neves isn't playing today, he's actually organising this tournament. So he's in charge of overseeing proceedings today, which I'm sure Adam Hassan is pretty relieved about.
Can't stay away, can he? Once you're in touch tennis, you're in. If you're not playing, you're organising.
Just throwing the racket up in frustration there, Golledge. Doesn't want to break a racket, does he? Be an expensive
That'll
day
cost
otherwise.
you. That will cost you.
Yeah, it's about a £20 fine, I think, if you smash a racket.
Have to control those emotions out here.
Half a chance here for Golledge to break back.
That's a fine rally, wonderful rally. And once again, we're seeing the wall of Hassan. It just keeps the point alive, gets everything back. And, well, Golledge, ultimately with the error.
Yeah, you just get the impression at the moment, every time a rally develops, like an extended rally, you just feel it's going to go the way of Hassan. That's why I just think Golledge should maybe think about trying to shorten the rally somewhat.
Oh, again.
Half a chance perhaps gone begging here. 15-30, Hassan now at 40-30. Oh, what a return from Golledge. That's the best of the day. So maybe that will give him a little bit of confidence going forward in this match now. If he can convert the deciding point, get back on serve in this second set.
Oh, well, that's what I've been so impressed with Hassan so far today. And I mean, Golledge with the big chance, but the deciding points, those crunch times in this match so far, they've fallen the way of Adam Hassan. And once again, the exact same outcome. That was a big, big chance for Matt Golledge, and he knows it.
Yeah, be disappointed not to make the volley as well. It wasn't a particularly difficult volley, there was just a lot of pace on it from Hassan. Didn't quite sort the racket out in time. That's the bit of luck perhaps he needs to get back in this one.
All of that turned the tide. He'll be hoping that that is the case. Nothing that Hassan can do about that. He's very good at the ball retrieval. He's not that good though.
This is what I mean about how quickly a match can get away from you. All of a sudden Hassan just 2 games away from the semi-final stage here. 4-2, 2-love. Terrific depth.
So key that, isn't it? Getting that depth, it's so difficult. There's not too much space at the back of the court, so if the ball is close to if the ball is close to the baseline, it is very difficult. You get very cramped.
Yeah, about a metre or so probably between the baseline and the boards.
Oh, it's stuck over. What a rally, though.
But again, it's an extended rally that goes the way of Hassan.
Yeah.
Golledge did well there. He was pushing Hassan back, but it just keeps coming back.
Yeah, Lady Luck is smiling on that Hassan there.
You've got to smile at it, I suppose. It's the only way you can be.
And that's away, and Hassan takes another game. It's 3 games to love as he closes in on a place in the semi-finals here.
Yeah, Golledge will be disappointed here with the way that he's played today. Hasn't done a huge amount wrong, but just the relentless hitting from Hassan just keeps getting it back. Keeps making you hit the extra shot. Just grinds you down.
Well, you don't get that in traditional tennis, do you? Just chatting in between games, in between points. It's fantastic to see.
Yeah, we were speaking earlier, weren't we, to a few competitors, and they were saying what a close-knit group they all seem to be.
Yeah, talking to Rob Crouch, we were, who did very well here, went out in the last 16. Just had a chat with him whilst we were having our coffee.
He's looking forward to the Belgian tour, isn't
Well,
he?
apparently that's a very good tour, so
yeah, we need to get in.
that's one to go on. One stays in Leuven. What happens in Leuven stays in Leuven, apparently. That's what the saying is. Once I can get it right.
Oh, how
fantastic.
good is that from Hassan? He's just getting better and better here. Well, Simon Roberts was certainly the clear favourite coming into this one. He's won 17 of his last 18 tournaments.
It's not bad, is
entered,
it? My word.
Yeah.
My word, that is fantastic.
But looking at Hassan in this match here, certainly not going to have it all his own way today, Simon Roberts.
Well, a new ball might be required here.
So Hassan just a couple of points away, 30-15. Again, the depth right on the baseline.
1 point now, match point for a very, very convincing victory.
Yeah, there it is. There was a bit of confusion, but the point has been given to Hassan. And that is a mightily impressive performance from the #2 seed, who advances through in a heartbeat, really, in straight sets. 4-2, 4-love. And Hassan into the semi-finals.
Yeah, very, very impressive, Adam, wasn't it? It was a slightly surprisingly one-sided affair, and Hassan, well, he looks very calm, barely broken a sweat, and Golledge has played well so far today, but he's stopped in his tracks in the quarterfinals, so we look forward to seeing Adam Hassan progress into the semi-finals. He looks like a tough nut to crack, doesn't he? It's all about that defensive work of his. It's very, very impressive.
Yeah, just what you want as well in a quarter-final stage. Just breeze through in no time at all. And he'll have a bit of a breather now before his semi-final match. So the next one on centre court is the #1 seed, Simon Roberts, against Ed Percival, the #8 seed. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, no, I played really well. Happy with how it went from start to finish. Like I said before, I like to have fun when I play. So for me, it's really important that when I'm out here on court, I still have fun, as opposed to taking it too serious.
Where do you think it lay, though? You really frustrated him so early on. Did you go out there with a mindset that that's what you wanted to do?
I just think against Matt, it's important to try and make as many returns as possible, because he's got such a big serve. So today it all came off for me, the big returns, but on another day I've been on the receiving end of quite a heavy defeat, so I think that's how it can go when you play against Matt sometimes.
And this is the man that introduced you to the sport?
This is the man who introduced me to the sport, yeah.
What are you expecting for the next round?
Another tough game. I think it's going to be against another big server, so again, just trying to take the ball early on the returns and just see how we go from there, but for me this was the bogey match, so quite happy to get through it.
Can you go all the way?
I hope so.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Did you say you nailed it?